feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme, the spin the wheel. It's game show time. Welcome to the 5 Yard Game Show.
Hey everyone, Scott Hansen here from NFL Red Zone. I hope you're checking out 1 hour of 5 Yard Rush, one of the best podcasts on NFL football in the UK.
Hey, what's happening, Rush Nation? It is the start of a brand new show that we're going to be doing. It's called the 5 Yard Game Show. It's a bit of fun just to break up all the info that we give you, just have a bit of a laugh in the middle of the week. I'm going to be joined every week by a special guest. Not getting fantasy analysts. We're getting just good, honest people on, just to have a bit of engagement, a bit of laugh. This one was a special invite. A very, very good friend of mine. So Neil Simmons, or AKA Simmo the Commish, welcome to the 5 Yard Game Show. You are my guinea pig, my friend. How the devil are you? Tell us a little bit about yourself and where everyone can interact with you and what you do and why you're the Commish.
Hello, mate. Nice to be here. Thanks for the invite. Is that because everybody else turned you down? Was I at the bottom of the list?
You were number one. You were number one. You were number one. You were the first and only person I've asked.
Washington's got to be number one somewhere. Simmo. Everyone calls me Simmo. My name's Neil. Everyone calls me Simmo, and most people will know the Twitter tag of British FFL, which is where I do all my interacting with a load of people, and plus I do some stuff for you guys as well. And that's British Fantasy Football League. It's just a community-based fantasy league that was created just so people could chat, have fun, support each other, have a bit of a laugh, but also compete in 6 levels of competition where there's promotion and relegation. And it's just our first season last year, going into our second season. You're in it, mate, and it's just fantastic.
It's a wonderful, wonderful community. Great bunch of people in there. It's always great to see it grow. There's lots of new things. It's a very diverse, but it's just a good crack. The league, it goes all year round, and it's a lot of fun. And if and when comes the day you expand, I urge everybody to apply and join an amazing community. And we use the tag one community because it is that, regardless of what league you're in. There's 90 odd GMs, or I might have that number slightly off, but it's about that. And full of very, very good people, some of the best in Brighton, the UK and abroad. And it's a lot of good fun. So do urge you to check out Simmo on there. But just to go through 2 bits of housekeeping. The first is to talk about Manscaped, and Manscaped do sponsor all of our pods, and they are the best in men's below the waist grooming, and they are the champions of the world in that regard. They offer precision engineering tools for your family jewels. They've just launched the Lawnmower 4.0. Here is mine. Absolutely superb. As I mentioned, a lot of really good features about this. The best thing about it is it doesn't cut you, it has a light, and it's just really good to your skin, and you'll feel better for it. So trust me, invest in the Lawnmower 4.0. You can get 20% off now with the code 5yard at manscaped.com and free worldwide shipping. So to explain the 5 Yard Game Show, as I said, it's just a bit of fun. Every week we're going to bring this through to you. It's quite simple, really. What's going to happen is I've created a DraftKings head-to-head, completely free, no money involved contest. And Simmo and I are basically going to go head-to-head against each other. It's not that simple in the sense of my lineup will consist of the picks from my stream column, which comes out on a Tuesday. So that's players that at the time of writing were all 30% owned or less on the waiver wire article. And then basically I add to that a second running back that's not in the top 12 price options at that position. And then I add a wide receiver. Well, there's 2 wide receivers. I have one that's also not in the top 12 price of that position, and then one that's not in the top 24 priced of that position. So pretty straightforward. Basically, I've got a team of names, no stars, basically, but I do have the opportunity to spin the wheel for my flex, and I will do that at the end, and that will be the top 24 priced players who I've not picked. I can spin and add into my flex as long as I'm under budget, but because I've got a load of random names in my lineup, I'm quite under budget and can select who I want. Well, basically whoever the wheel tells me I get. So I'll show my team in a minute. Well, towards the end of the show, we're going to focus on building Simmo's team now. And Simmo doesn't get to pick whoever he wants because that would be too easy. Instead, what we have and what this game show is really all about, and you would have seen the tease on Twitter, is the wheel. Now, the wheel itself is basically got 27 different tabs on it. All of these basically have either question, fumble, or first down. If you get a first down, you get to pick whoever you want, Simmo. So you get to pick literally whoever you want in your lineup, and then what we'll do at the end, we'll show your lineup. So you get to pick whoever you want if you get a first down. If you get a question, I will ask you a fantasy-based question about your football team, which is, if you haven't already guessed, the Washington football team. Get it right, you get to pick whoever you want. Get it wrong, you get a fumble. And a fumble, if you land on that, means you have to pick a player that's outside of a certain price bracket. I'm not going to go into all the values, but basically it's picking. I'm not going to say the dregs. There's still some good players down there, but you're going to have to find them. You're going to have to sift through. But there's certain monetary values that you will pick from. Simmo's had these numbers in advance, so he should have some names picked if he does fumble. And we will basically just go through the order of the lineup on DraftKings. So that starts quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, flex, and DST. We do it in that order is how the spins of the wheel go, and we'll fill in the lineup as we go. And then at the end, I'll spin my flex in, and we will have a contest. It will be based on Sunday's games, so not Thursday night football and not Monday night football. So by Monday, we will be able to tell if Simmo has beaten me or if he hasn't. If he has beaten me, he gets to go to the grand final in week 17 and play for a prize. Ooh. And the coveted 5-yard game show trophy. Or if you lose, you will go home with the 5-yard wooden spoon, which are on order. So you will get a lovely 5-yard wooden spoon in the post to you. And maybe one day you'll get to come back and redeem yourself. So, are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Great. Let's spin the wheel. So this is your quarterback. Right. Let's see how the wheel treats you. Oh, not probably the best of starts you could have had there, Simmo. So you do have a fumble on there. The good news is it's one less fumble on the wheel. It does mean you have to choose a quarterback that is less than $5,400. So, Simmo, who are you selecting as your starting quarterback on Sunday? And keep in mind, I am starting, and I'll go through my team as we go through. I'm starting Ryan Fitzpatrick, your Ryan Fitzpatrick of the Washington football team, against you, because he was my stream pick of the week.
Yeah. Is this 4,400 and below, or it's got
5,400 and below?
Oh, 5,400.
Under, so it's going to be under 5,400. So okay. Not 5,400, under 5,400.
I mean, I was going to do an interesting pick then. I'm going to go Mac Jones.
Mac Jones.
Yeah.
Get him in your lineup. So yeah. Mac Jones is going to be your starting QB on Sunday. To be honest, not a bad choice. Like I said, there's a few. It's not like you're getting the absolute dregs out there, but Mac Jones is going to be your pick at quarterback. So that is who you'll be rolling with on Sunday, and you'll be cheering those Patriots proud. Oh. Now, let's go and get you a stud running back. So there's one less fumble on here, which is good to know. Oh, you're in the question fumble zone. Oh, it's going to be a question.
What did I say to you?
Here we go. Let's see how good your fantasy knowledge is about your own football team.
Oh, no.
So, the question is, Simmo, Where did the Washington DST finish in fantasy points for DST's last season? Did they finish 6th, 8th, or 10th? The formatting on that has not gone quite as well as I'd hoped.
No, I've got it.
Good things to work out.
I'm going to go 6th.
Hey, you're right. They did finish 6th. 6th best DST last season. That means you do get to pick whoever you want at running back, as long as they fit within your budget, which at this stage should be fine. So, who are you going to be starting at running back in your running back 1 slot?
I'm going to start CMC.
Yeah, I don't think there was going to be any doubt on who that was going to be. So CMC is going to be the selection of your first running back. Now, this could be interesting because if you get a first down here, you're going to be very, very strong. And it looks like you go question. Almost. That was agonizing. So, question. This one. Who last year had the highest points per game out of these 3 quarterbacks? Was it Dwayne Haskins, Kyle Allen, or Alex Smith?
So I want to say Alex Smith. Points per game. This is a trick question. Kyle Allen.
Oh, you worked it out. It is Kyle Allen. Kyle Allen had 11.6 points per game. Alex Smith had 10.8 or 10.7, and Dwayne Haskins was a little bit behind both of those. So you get to draft whoever you want at running back. This is a good start. Mac Jones at quarterback is not a disaster. CMC, arguably the best player on the board. Now you get to pick another stud running back. Do you invest all your money here, or do you going to be slightly more conservative? What are you going to do here?
I'm looking studs here at the moment. I want to try and save my money. I'm going to go Austin Eckler.
Okay. Austin Eckler.
Yeah.
Austin Eckler is your pick there. So good choice.
Budget. I'm thinking budget.
Yeah, I listen. I think your budget should be fine, and I like the fact that you have picked a running back that's going against your Washington. Washington's on Sunday. Brave, courageous. I like the fact that you're willing to put your own team's loyalty and humbleness on the line. So good for you. We move on to the 3 wide receivers. First wide receiver. And you are going to get another question. 3 questions on the rounds. I'm glad I prepped a load. I did prep the right amount in case I needed them. So, here we go. This one. How many tight ends registered more than 0 half-point PPR points in 2020? Was it 2, 3, or 4 for the Washington football team?
Yeah. 2.
It was 4, Simmo. Admittedly, you had Logan Thomas, who did very, very well. Then you had 3 other tight ends who registered a combined 3.5 fantasy points.
Oh. Wow.
So that means you do fumble here, and that does mean you are going to have to select a wide receiver for less than $4,500. I'll be honest with you, wide receivers is the one place where you can probably fumble a couple of times and still build a decent lineup.
Okay. Less than 4,500 wide receiver. Here we go. I don't want to pick him.
So some names for those at home while you're thinking. Under 4,500, Cole Beasley.
Yeah, that's who I said I don't want to pick him at the moment. I'm not.
You've got Rashad Higgins, Emmanuel Sanders.
That's what I'm going for. Emmanuel Sanders. He was about number 3 on my list, and his name's just stuck out. And you've said it, so that's like persuasion. So let's go there.
Don't blame me. I don't want you to win.
Do you see what I did there?
Yeah, but that's fine. Emmanuel Sanders is the pick. That's fine. We move to the next wide receiver slot. You're due a first down, surely. The wheel's got to give it to you here. And it has. There you go. I knew you was coming. Just knew the way that the wheel works. So you do have a first down. You can select whoever you want here. As long as you're within budget.
I am torn, you know. The names I'm torn between is Tyreek Hill, Stefan Diggs, and Metcalf. And I'm not sure who to go with. I'm going to go with DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf. So DK Metcalf is in your lineup. Make sure you're selecting, making sure you work out how much budget you've got left.
That's what I'm trying to work out, yeah.
So we got DK Metcalf off the board, and now we go to your third wide receiver spot. You've hit the fumble zone. Definite fumble here. So you are going to have to select a second wide receiver under $4,500 here. And this is where I think I might garner a few points back, because I do think my wide receivers will be better than yours. But you have better running backs than I do.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna have to take him, aren't I? Beasley.
Cole Beasley.
I'm gonna have to take him. Right, this is where I need. How much was he?
Cole Beasley is
45, I think.
4,400.
4,400. I've got some maths now.
So he's 4,400. You got him at 4,400. You've got Sanders at 4,100.
Yeah. 10, 24, 28, 32, 36. I think I've spent about 36.9.
So you have a good amount of money left. You still have about 14 grand left, and you only have your tight end, your flex, and your DST to go.
That's right.
Not in a bad spot. So just keep that total going. We will do the maths and the adjudication as we go through. This is a big one. This is for tight end. This is a place you could get a significant advantage, and you're not going to, because you have fumbled yet again.
Collusion. Collusion.
So tight ends under 3,800. So
really?
Yeah. Well, the good thing is it's cheap. It's going to help you stay in budget.
It's cheap.
So you've got Hayden Hurst, David Njoku, Dawson Knox, Gerald Everett, Chris Herndon, Anthony Ferguson, Jack Doyle. These are the sorts of names. Yeah.
I'll take Hayden Hurst. It's a no-brainer. Yeah.
Hayden Hurst.
Yeah.
Lovely. Okay, this is a big one, because this is your flex. So you want a good result here, because you can get anybody you want. If you get a first down here, that puts you right back in the game. It looks like it's going to be another question. Fine. So. Right. Here is your question. Just remove that. In overall half-point PPR, three Washington fantasy players finished inside the top 100 overall players. Antonio Gibson and Terry McLaurin were comfortably in that range as the two, but who were the third? Was it Logan Thomas, Dustin Hopkins, or J.D. McKissick?
McKissick.
It was McKissick. I was sure you were going to go Thomas there, but you haven't. You've earned yourself a first down in your flex position. That was a big one. So who are you going to get in your flex spot?
I think I've got about 8,400 left, I think. I'm going to go Saquon.
Oh, that's a big hitter. So Saquon Barkley comes into play. So big selection. I'm going to ask you to submit your DraftKings lineup in a minute, just to verify that all these numbers are adding up and correct, sir.
Right.
And your last spin for your DST. You get to pick a year one as long as you can afford them.
Right.
So you have free choice at DST.
7, 8. So, I think I've only got a couple of grand. Hold on. Let's be really, really bold. Let's go with the Bengals.
Cincy Bengals. Right. So now we just need to verify that all your players are affordable. I'm just going to do a quick tot up, my friend.
This is where you find out whether my maths was good enough on the spot at the time or terrible.
I'm sure it was. So your team was Mac Jones at 4,400. You have CMC, who is 9,500. You have Austin Eckler.
Am I supposed to be adding these?
Well, if you're not, I will do it in a second.
Cool.
If you can, I'll do it now. So we have 4,400, 9,500, 7,000. Then you have, this is where you're going to earn some money back effectively, because you have Sanders at 4,100. You have Cole Beasley at 4,300. Or is it 4,400? 4,400 was some.
I'm just putting them in now.
4,400. So 4,100. And then you have DK Metcalf at 7,500.
Cole Beasley, 44. Hayden Hurst, here we go. Nearly there. It's called touch typing. I've just got Saquon and my DST to put in.
I think you're going to, it's going to be close. Saquon Barkley is 7,800.
Right.
44, and the Bengals are costing you you are over budget, sir.
Oh.
You're over budget by $400.
Ah, see, I told you my maths let me down, so I've got to drop someone then.
Yeah.
Right.
So I would look at your DST. You can't. You got the cheapest DST, so you're gonna have to look at. You're gonna have to look at saving $400 somewhere.
Right. Drop Beasley.
Yeah.
So I've got 4,000
4,000
on a wide receiver. So I will go 4,000 on a wide receiver. Where are they?
So you got Travis Fulgham. You got Cam Sims.
Yeah, I'll take Cam Sims.
Cam Sims.
Yep.
I think that gets you on the line. Just going to do some final maths.
I think I did Cole Beasley's figure wrong when I was adding it up manually. I think that's where I went wrong.
Yeah, Cole Beasley, he's just so much trouble. So Hayden Hurst 3,700. So final top up, you should be able to plug them in anyway. So 4,400.
Yeah. Let me take Beasley out and put Sims in. Come on. There he is. Right, I've changed it. There we go.
You are spot on. 50 grand on the nose. You spent every single penny you could. So
yeah,
your team is legal. We had one little hiccup. That's fine. It's the first show. It's going to happen. I'm not worried about it, and nor will anyone else. You have a legitimate lineup now. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my lineup for the viewers at home and show you my pile of hot mess. So my lineup, and I had McCaffrey there just to save my lineup as a placeholder and a wishful thinking, right? So my lineup here, folks, is Ryan Fitzpatrick, James Robinson, James White, Robbie Anderson, Russell Gage, Jacoby Myers, Zach Ertz, my flex, which I get to spin for, and the Jaguars DST, because I'm nuts apparently and think that they're a good stream option this week.
I'm up against a tough team there.
I think you're all right, but it is all down to what I can get in my last spot. And when I originally did this design, I originally said the top 15 I could have, and I thought I'll make it a little bit trickier. So instead, I've done top 24. So I'm going to remove this. I'm going to reshare the wheel. The wheel has been outdated, and it now has the top 24 players on DraftKings. Now, my budget is not a problem. I have 11 grand left, so I can select any of these players error-free. These are the top 24 priced players at the flex, and I literally have to spin the wheel and see who the wheel gives me in my flex spot. There's some players I'm eyeing up. There's some players I'm certainly not eyeing up. Julio Jones was not a player I really wanted at all. Yes, that's not who I wanted. Even remotely close. I really wanted a running back, but it is Julio Jones. That is who I get into my team. So I'm going to add him to my lineup begrudgingly, especially as he's questionable.
I saw Aaron Jones ticking round to your arrow, and I was like, "No, please."
Yeah,
don't.
Aaron Jones would have been good. Instead, I do have Julio Jones. So that is quite frustrating. That is who I'm going to be playing with this week. But that is the way that this game is played, and it's not for the faint-hearted. Let me tell you that for free. So my final team for everybody, just to look and verify, is Ryan Fitzpatrick, James Robinson, James White, Robbie Anderson, Russell Gage, Jacoby Myers, Zach Ertz, questionable Julio Jones, and the Jaguars DST. And I will be up against Mac Jones, CMC, Austin Eckler, Emmanuel Sanders, DK Metcalf, Cam Sims, Hayden Hurst, Saquon Barkley, and the Cincinnati Bengals DST. It is going to be a whirlwind. That is one thing I can promise you. I genuinely have. I make you favorite. I make you favorite because you've got the 3 stud running backs to my 1 in James Robinson. So I make you favorite, but your wide receiver room is where I hope I can just garner a few points back. So it is going to be a close battle, I think. So make sure you get them submitted onto the contest. I will update the scores on Monday. We will post on Twitter. We will see where you are. I am predicting that, Simmo, you will have a victory lap to embark on Monday morning, but you never know. We'll see.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, you had a run in the middle there of fumbles that. What saved you was your knowledge. You know, you got three of the 4 questions right on the wheel, and that'll be the difference. That'll be the difference between you winning and losing this week. Is what you did with the questions, which is why I like the concept of this game show, because it is down to your knowledge. It's down to what you know about your team from a fantasy perspective. So
it's good fun.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming on, my friend. I really do. Tell everyone where they can find you.
At British FFL on Twitter. I've got personal Twitter, which is at Simmo_world. I do chat about fantasy there, and I share a lot of the 5-year college articles that go out and the 5-year rush stuff. But it's mainly at British FFL, and on that profile link, we've got a Linktree link, and if you click that, it shows you our YouTube channel where we share draft videos and promos. It will show you our Instagram page, and it will show you the league blog where we'll be updating all the results. So everything will be in just one place for you there. And I've been doing a lot of promo today with the schedules and the class of 2021. So it's starting to ramp up now. It's getting good.
Yeah, absolutely. Good. You've done an amazing job of it. It is an absolutely amazing league, and
thank you.
You've done everyone in the league proud, especially with your lineup tonight. I think you have done a very, very good job, sir. So hats off to you. Rush Nation, if you want to join the game show, you don't have to be a fantasy analyst. You don't have to be someone who's ever been on a podcast before, reach out to us via the DMs, and we will choose someone. So probably Murf _ NFL is the best place. This is my show. Reach out to me if you want to join us on the game show. We'd love to have you. We'll have to tell you when we will do the times to record this, but I would love to have you on the game show. I want regular fans of the podcast on. That is really what I'm hoping for with this show, just so I can interact with regular fans and I can interact with people. But I wanted someone who I knew really well in Simmo, once just so we could chat for half an hour, because we don't chat enough, and most of that's because I'm busy, but you're a busy man as well. But also, if it failed badly, I knew you wouldn't hold it against me. So I think it's been a roaring success. Tell me what you think, Rush Nation. Let me know if you've enjoyed this. And don't forget to check out manscaped.com with the code 5yard, get 20% off all your goods there. And check out all the contests, all the promos, everything we're doing right now. We're still giving away the Hickories beer and wing sets. You have till tomorrow at 6 p.m. to enter that, so make sure you do. That will do it for the game show. Thanks very much. And until next time when we spin the wheel, keep rushing.
Thoroughly enjoyed it.